I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most frustrating parts of building a homestead. You see, we ain't got any land yet. I can't just go out and build everything that I want to build. I can't just go and throw up a barn, can't plant an orchard, or even turn this whole place into the homestead that I see in my head. But let me show you what we do have. I rent a small house that's got a decent sized yard. We got a couple of chickens out here. We got some tomatoes that are finally starting to ripen. We got a potato tower experiment going on. We got some compost, and we got a whole lot of learning. And honestly, this may not be the dream homestead property yet, but this is the training ground. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to Mundo's Homestead Adventures. If you're new here, we're just a regular family trying to build a more self-sufficient lifestyle, one step at a time. And right now, that don't mean 20 acres. That don't mean cows, a barn, a pond, even some hunting land, or that perfect setup. Right now, it means learning what we can, where we are, with what we've got. So today, I want to show you guys out there what that looks like for us in this season. And honestly, I just want to talk about that weird middle ground of trying to build a homestead on property you don't even own. You see, one of the hardest things about renting is that you can see the bigger vision, but you can't fully execute it yet. I'll tell you right now, in my head, I already know the exact setup that I want. Obviously, I want more land. I want a bigger garden. I want to get some more fruit trees. I want more chickens. Some meat birds, maybe even a milk cow one day. Definitely gonna want me a pond because I love fishing. But when you're renting, there's like this invisible wall around everything. And so obviously that's gonna get you to start thinking, can I build here? Can I put that there? Can I dig this? Can I plant that? Is it even worth putting money into something that we don't own? You see, this ain't the final homestead. This is just a practice field. This is where we're gonna learn how to grow our food, manage our flocks, build our soil, our compost, make some mistakes, and then fix them. And build the habits now so that when we do finally get the land, we're not starting from zero. And that's my biggest point I want to get out there, is that if you're like me, you're stuck renting, you can still start this lifestyle, just might need to start a little bit smaller. So the girls here, finally doing chicken things. It's been a few weeks now since we got rid of our last hens. And these girls are well enough at home now, chilling, perfectly normal chickens, right? And now I know that doesn't sound exciting for a video, but honestly, this is what I wanted. I needed a little bit more calm in my life, especially when it came to my flock. After rehoming those other hens that I had, I realized that the energy of the flock, super important, especially when you're in a small space like I am. When you don't have a big pasture or a massive run, even one aggressive bird can make this whole setup just chaos. So right now, my goal is simple. Keep these pullets right here healthy, calm, and confident. And yes, eventually, like I've said before, we're gonna be adding more birds. But I don't wanna rush it just to make my flock bigger. For me, especially with everything I got going on right now, I'd rather have a small, calm flock than a huge, chaotic one. And that's exactly why today I'm saying that this backyard we're in, this is our training ground. If I can learn how to manage one small flock here, then later, when I get more space, I'll just be that much more prepared. Ain't that right? But that's enough of chickens. Let's go into the garden, because I'm pretty sure we got some tomatoes that we can start picking right now. So we got a couple tomatoes here that we can pick. My son has already been picking a couple. Okay, look, we got one more here, buddy, that we can pick. Can you pick this one? That orange one right there?
Orange?
Yep, can you pick that one?
Orange.
Yep, pick it off. Pull it. There it is. Good job. No, don't eat that one yet. Where's our other ones? Go get our other tomatoes. We had 5, but he took a bite out of this one, so I guess you could just keep eating this one, buddy. But we got 4 solid tomatoes here. I've already been picking, like this isn't our first harvest for the tomatoes. I've already been picking a little bit here and there, but this is like the first time we could pick. Usually I've been picking like one here, one there, but we finally got like a multiple harvest. So we got like 4 or 5 decent tomatoes that we can go put on the counter, finish ripening up on the counter.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Exactly. Good job, buddy. Good counting. Just a little helpful tip out there if you're growing tomatoes and you're like, I don't know when to pick these bad boys. You can start picking them right when they start the ripening process, which is what we also call the breaker stage. I mean, it might just be a couple of tomatoes. It's not no big, giant harvest basket. But this is the kind of little stuff that keeps you going when you're in that waiting season. A couple of tomatoes from a rented backyard might not look like much, but it proves to me that this system is working. It proves that, one, I know how to grow some food. Now, the potato tower we have here, this is still one of those experiments that I'm the most curious about right now. And this whole thing started because we're trying to grow more food in less space. Right now is a time where I'm trying to test out all these little small space ideas. So we got to add a little bit more compost to this real quick, but let me show you what's going on here. Now, honestly, I don't remember the last time I showed y'all our potato plant here, but I mean, look at that thing and how big it's getting. Like, we get a top view here. Peep that bad boy. I mean, look at that thing, dude. There's our little friend here somewhere. If you can see him. Yep, there he is. Our little friend. Helping protect the garden. That thing is just growing. So we got to add a little bit more compost. Remember, like I said, you only want about 2 to 4 inches of the plant sticking up. So we definitely got to get this bad boy covered real quick. And you know, we always like to talk about compost quite a bit. You know, it might be boring on camera, but boy, does it do a lot for the garden out here. And like I said in past videos, that potato tower, straight compost all from right here in our bin. So we got to get a little bit of compost out of here real quick. And then we could throw some into our potato tower, give it a little bit more covered up. That way it can keep growing. All right, you guys be cool with me. I'll be cool with you. Fair? Fair? Don't bite me. I think that's pretty good. I think that'll be fine. Check it out. There's a spider right there. My head was getting a little close to. So we just covered it up to where there's about 2 to 4 inches of the plant coming out, about 2 sets of leaves coming out, and then again, you know, as I said, as that keeps growing up, we'll keep adding. And what that's gonna do is if we, you know, we cover leaves, we cover the bottom leaves, that's gonna give this plant a chance to just create more and more potatoes. You know, and like I said before, we're only using straight up compost in this. There is no store-bought soil, no topsoil, no nothing. Just straight up compost from our compost pile back there. And again, this is the whole point of learning the skills now so that when we finally do have that big dream property, we're not starting from scratch. We're not looking at our land being like, whoa, what are we gonna do with this? We already got ideas right now so that when we get the land, I already know. I'm putting a garden there, I'm putting a pond there, I'm putting an orchard there. And I feel like this is the part of homesteading that people don't always show. It's not always about building something new or that big bountiful harvest. Sometimes it's just coming back to the same experiment and giving it what it needs so it can keep going. You see, I think a lot of people wait because they think homesteading doesn't start until you get a whole bunch of land. And don't get me wrong, land is obviously the end goal, right? But I don't think that homesteading starts with the land. I think it starts with you and the mindset of thinking, you know what? I'm gonna take back my life. I'm gonna take back what's mine. I'm not gonna depend on everything out there. And that's exactly what this backyard is for right now. It's not the finish line. It's only the beginning. Not everybody has to become some full-blown farmer out there. But I do think that learning how to grow food, cook your food, fix a couple of things, waste less, I think that's what really matters. So I hope you all learned something new here today. And if not, I hope that maybe you at least got a little inspired to take that next step. This is only the beginning, my friends. I'll see you on the next adventure. Peace.